Victoria Memorial is a monument to Queen Victoria located at the end of the Mall in London and is the work of sculptor Sir Thomas Brock. It was designed in 1901 and unveiled on May 16, 1911, although it was not completed until 1924. It was the centerpiece of an ambitious urban plan that included the creation of Queen's Gardens, designed by Sir Aston Webb, and the renovation of Buckingham Palace, which stands behind the memorial by the same architect. Like the earlier Albert Memorial in Kensington Gardens, commemorating Victoria's consort, the Victoria Memorial has an elaborate scheme of iconographic sculpture. The central pylon of the memorial is of Pentelic marble, and individual statues are in Lhasa marble and gilt bronze. The memorial weighs 2,300 tons and is 32 meters in diameter. In 1970 it was listed at Grade 1. At the top of the central pylon stands a gilded bronze-winged Victory, standing on a globe and with a victor's palm in one hand. Beneath her are personifications of constancy, holding a compass with its needle pointing true north, and courage, holding a club. Beneath these, on the eastern and western sides, are two eagles with wings outspread, representing empire. Below these, statues of an enthroned Queen Victoria facing the Mall, and of motherhood facing Buckingham Palace, with Justice facing northwest towards Green Park, and Truth facing southeast. These were created from solid blocks of marble, with Truth being sculpted from a block weighing 40 tons. Brock described the symbolism of the memorial, saying that it was devoted to the qualities which made our Queen so great and so much beloved. He added that the statue of the Queen was placed to face towards the city, while flanked by truth and justice, as he felt that she was just and that she sought the truth always and in circumstances, while the motherhood was to represent her great love for her people. At the four corners of the monument are massive bronze figures with lions, representing peace, a female figure holding an olive branch progress, a nude youth holding a flaming torch agriculture, a woman in peasant dress with a sickle and a sheaf of corn and manufacture, a blacksmith in modern costume with a hammer and a scroll. The bases of the last two groups are inscribed the gift of New Zealand. At nearly 25 meters tall, the Victoria Memorial remains the tallest monument to a king or queen in England. The whole sculptural program has a nautical theme, much like the rest of the Mall Admiralty Arch, for example. This can be seen in the mermaids, mermen and the hippogriff, all of which are suggestive of the United Kingdom's naval power. The memorial is a Grade 1 listed structure. Its architectural setting of formal gardens and gates was designed by Sir Aston Webb and has a separate Grade 1 listing. As part of the celebrations of the Golden Jubilee of Elizabeth II, the Victoria Memorial, along with areas in Green Park and Buckingham Palace, was used as a platform for a fireworks display which lasted 14 minutes with a total of 2 3/4 tons of fireworks used. In addition, water jets were added to the fountains in the Victoria Memorial, which fired water 40 feet up into the air. This display followed a concert held in the palace forecourt. In February 2012, it was announced that the Victoria Memorial would form the centerpiece of the stage for Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee concert on June 4 of that year. Platforms designed by Mark Fisher were built around the memorial at a cost of £200,000 and were constructed in 2 weeks. A number of performers appeared from across the 60 years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, including organizer Gary Barlow, Tom Jones, Elton John, Cliff Richard, Jessie J, Madness, Dame Shirley Bassey, and Paul McCartney. Tickets were free and allocated by public ballot, and in addition to being seen live by the 10,000 fans in attendance, the event was broadcast by the BBC and highlights were shown in the United States on ABC. Later in 2012, the memorial marked the end of Our Greatest Team Parade on September 10, 2012. This parade celebrated the successes of the British teams at the 2012 Summer Olympics and Paralympics. There were 21 floats holding a total of around 800 athletes, and it was estimated that around 1 million members of the public cheered them on. The area from Admiralty Arch to the Victoria Memorial down the Mall was reserved for ticket holders. After the arrival at the Victoria Memorial, there was a flypast by helicopters of the Royal Air Force, as well as a British Airways jet and a flight of the Red Arrows. During the Games, the Mall and the Victoria Memorial had been used as the finishing point for the marathon, as well as being on the triathlon route. The Victoria Memorial is a monument to Queen Victoria located at the end of the Mall in London and is the work of sculptor Sir Thomas Brock. It was designed in 1901 and unveiled on May 16, 1911, although it was not completed until 1924. It was the centerpiece